It's official. He's the strongest. Chapter 1129 spoilers have just come out, and Oda just dropped a huge ass bombshell. Luffy can now use Gear 4 attacks on just parts of his body. Doesn't have to go into the full Bounce Man or probably even Snake Man. Now this is a crazy ass revelation. Now the Gear 4 attack in the first chapter, I still believe is Gear 3. Not only does it not look like a Bounce Man like fist, because there's like a unique structure to it, but it's also Elephant Whips, which that was Gear 3. But that would have been funny if Oda just saw like, oh fuck, I made a mistake. No, let me play with that idea. Let me let him do it. And this is just show how far Luffy has come with training his Devil Fruit and his mastery over it. For example, he could use Gear 2 on certain parts of his body on Return to Sabaody, and now he can use Gear 4 attacks on some parts as well. Now this isn't the first time we've actually seen things like this. For example, Kaido, he had his normal body, then he turned just his head into a dragon. So we've seen this before. That just means like Luffy, he's becoming him now. It still doesn't mean he is him right now. Like it doesn't mean he's the strongest, but he is getting up there with them big hitters. I think right now Luffy can give anybody a good run for their money, but he can still get beat by a lot of people, which is obviously perfectly alright. He still got a lot to learn, still got a lot of hockey to get and to, you know, just get more powerful. But I think he can give most people, besides like Shanks and Emu, a good ass run for their money now. But this chapter was really damn good. It was revealed that the Sun God was this bum ass dude from here to look. I don't even know how to say his name. Hey Roger, I don't even know. But from his crew, he was basically his subordinate. And what is up with Oda always making Nami a victim of all these creepy ass dudes, man? First you got like Absalom, Sanji, Brook. There's probably some others that I'm missing. And then this dude right here, like this giant actually wanting her, like for her body, like he loved her body. Then she fell unconscious and he undressed her and did who knows what to her body, man. That's what I hate about this. Like, bro, Oda, isn't that supposed to be your wife, man? Come on, bro. Why always putting her through these weird ass situations, all these weird ass dudes, man? Luckily, it was a giant and not like a normal sized person, because like some criminal ass activity could have went on. I'm telling you, dude, like what the fuck is going on through Oda's mind? Like for real. That's just weird as hell. Like stop making her a victim of all of this SA. Like what is going on here? I fucking hate it. But it's making me wonder, why is Oda every single arc now, I swear, there's always that one character, or a lot of characters anyway, that thinks she's a goddess and or the most beautiful woman ever she's ever seen, a queen. I'm telling y'all, family, Nami's gunning for that Boa Hancock title. Shit's a speedrun at this point. I already think her title is fraudulent, just like Mihawk's, but still, it seems like every arc now, she's always getting called the most beautiful woman, a goddess. And in the future, when Hancock does eventually come back, if she even does, and I don't even know where she's gonna go, she might even show up at Elbaf. But Nami versus Hancock, that shit gonna feed my grandkids, grandchildren, grandest children lives. It's gonna shift to tectonic plates. It's gonna go crazy. Or maybe it's Shirahoshi, because in canon, I'm pretty sure Shirahoshi is considered more beautiful than Boa Hancock. Could be wrong on that though. Still, either way, shit gonna move lives. Also, this chapter kind of answered my question on why Luffy and Nami kind of have matching outfits. Seems like he picked them both up. We're like, oh damn, they're the two strongest, the two most powerful, you feel me? So it makes sense why their outfits are basically the exact same. But one thing I'm starting to hate about this arc though is Usopp, man. My guy Usopp, I love you. You're in my top 4, top 5 strats. If you want to know my top 5, I'm gonna say it right now. I got Luffy, Nami, Zoro, Brook, and Usopp, or Usopp and Brook. Guys, it depends on what I'm feeling. Family, I thought Elbaf was supposed to be your arc. I know we're just at the beginning and there hasn't been like no training or anything like that, but his showcase so far has just been straight ass, bro. And it's honestly getting annoying with how annoying he is. This guy is just a straight nothing burger right now. Complaining, being loud for no reason, being scared for no reason. Like, come on, Usopp, I love you. I love your kid. I love how you made like a slingshot, but like you made a gun at the same time. That shit's badass. But the plants are just not it. You gotta give that shit up. Homie shot the wall with his most powerful attack, and it didn't do shit, bruh. And speaking of the arc, it should be, it's Luffy and Nami's arc right now. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Luffy is always gonna work in every arc is his arc basically, so it makes sense why he's the GOAT right now, showing out and being nice with it too. He was like, you know what? I don't want to destroy this Legoland. It's just badass. So not only is he badass, but he's being nice with it. Homie's him. But Nami has been going on a generational run this arc too. She pulled a Frankie, you know, burning the blueprint. She like threw away the map because she memorized it in like 2 seconds. I guess it really wasn't that hard to memorize. It's a fucking Legoland and they're trying to get to the other side. But anyways, that's still good ass. That's still pretty good. But her attack, her lightning attack, god damn, that shit moved generations. I'm telling you, dude, Nami with Zeus is kind of up there with them big hitters. Everybody on the crew, besides Luffy, because obviously he's immune to electricity, is taking heavy damage or just getting straight up killed. It's funny too, Nami's wording here. She said that God's judgment, or like judgment from above, so something like basically like God is judging them. She's using, I'm the noticer right here, she's using Enel's like terminology, his vocabulary, his discography. He also said like God's judgment used like the line. He also has like the exact same panels, like same type of move. And even Oda and SBS directly said if the Strides were ever to get a fruit, like the people that don't have one, what the perfect fruit would be, Nami's was Enel. And even in the description here, it's that using her skills, nobody could stand up to her besides Luffy. Family, if she ever gets Enel's devil fruit, what she doing right now, shit's gonna move generations. And I've always said, I don't know if other people want this, but you know how Luffy's like Goku and shit like that? What I want to see maybe in the future, maybe in the final arc or just something, is a Luffy and Nami team up, man. That shit's gonna be peak fiction. You wanna know why? Because I think she has the best fighting style to complement his fighting style as well. You think about it. She can go all out like 1 trillion volts, spam lightning everywhere, and Luffy won't get affected. But then Luffy can also grab it, use it to move around, slingshot himself. Basically, she can like set a playground, like a deadly ass playground, which if you step in it, you're finished. And if Luffy catches you lacking, you're fucking dead. That shit's gonna move mountains. I'm talking about like Zeus too, riding on Nimbus. Oh my god. You don't know how much I need that. Like Luffy, Goku riding on Nimbus on Zeus. Come on, man. That shit would literally move mountains, man. Goku Chi-Chi, but anyway. Overall, this chapter was really good. It's kind of just like a Luffy chapter and a Nami chapter. Sanji, Zoro, they kind of just deflected one attack. Sanji calling somebody else a pervert is like a homeless man calling another homeless man a broke ass. Family, sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and realize you're being a hypocrite. Chopper didn't do anything, Usopp did nothing, but we got some lore bits, and I can't wait to see the ending and see where they actually end up at. My prediction and my theory is that they're going to be somewhere on Warland, which if you didn't know, Warland is actually what the place is called, like the actual continent. Elbaf is just like a subsection, like how like in Wano, you have like Udon, but then you have like all the other places kind of like that. So Elbaf is just like one section of Warland. So I'm guessing they're just somewhere on that place, and hopefully just like a split up or something, like 3-on-3, try to explore, try to get out of this bitch, because I want them to actually go to Elbaf and not wherever they're stranded right now. But this is like a really good setup chapter for next chapter. Next chapter is really going to get like all the good stuff, see where we're at, the setting, the entire scenery, see if there's like more enemies, so they're going to get ambushed or anything like that. Just gonna move lives, and hopefully we get some more like other people involved. And again, like I said, this chapter, it was just a Luffy chapter and a Nami chapter. Everybody else didn't do shit, bruh, which isn't a bad thing to say. I just hope that they get more involved, especially my guy Usopp. He gotta move lives, because Oda's been hyping up Elbaf for Usopp for 2 decades at this point, and if he doesn't become top 1, I honestly think it's a disappointment. He definitely gotta cop Mjolnir or something and just become OD. That 1,000 ton hammer, how much does Mjolnir weigh? I'm just a noticer.